Welcome back, dear learners, from the ad break. Before the ad break, we defined what is petty cash journal and also what is petty cash payments. Now, with me here, I'm going to now break down one of the things that I spoke of before the ad break, that is the source documents. Now, we agreed that whenever we make payments from the petty cash box, there has to be a source document that must be completed, and that source document is called the petty cash voucher. The source document that is used to record payments that are made from the petty cash. Let's see how this looks like. This is how our petty cash voucher looks like. So for every payment that is made from the petty cash, this document needs to be completed. Let us now move on. As we move on, we now come to how the petty cash is all moving in the business. In other words, how do we get to recording an amount in the petty cash journal? Remember that whenever we're dealing with petty cash journal, money has to be involved, okay? There has to be cash that is being involved, okay? So is there cash being involved or cash being received or being paid? If the answer is yes, and then if the money is being received, it has to go to the CRJ. But if the money is being paid, it will now go, if it's being paid by EFT, it will go to the CPJ. But if it is being paid in cash, that is notes and coins, it now comes to the petty cash journal. So it is not all money that is being paid that goes to the petty cash journal. No, not all money being paid goes to the petty cash journal. You have to be able to tell. If the payment is via EFT, which is your electronic funds transfer, that payment will now come to the CPJ. But if the payment is in cash, that is notes and coins, therefore it comes to our petty cash journal. This is how you will know if an amount must be recorded in the PCJ or the CPJ. Now, let us quickly look now at how the petty cash journal looks like. Here is an extract of the petty cash journal. And I'm going to explain all of this one by one. Let's begin. What you see on number one here, this is the name of the business. So this is the name of the business, all right? That means if your business has a name, let's say it's called, like you see here, it's Soshangube Traders, that is the name. Then on number two, this is the folio reference number of the petty cash journal. Remember, it must be prepared monthly. It is prepared monthly, so it must have a folio reference number. On number three, this is the petty cash vouchers. Remember, petty cash voucher is a source document. So in here we record now our source documents. These should be in numerical order, okay? So the numbers must be in numerical order. On number four, this is the day in which the transaction took place. If the transaction was on the 12th, so here you're going to find the 12th over here. And then on number five, the details of what was paid out of the petty cash. So if we're buying postage stamps, you will find on number five, we'll write postage stamps. So the details of what was paid. And then in number six, the total amount that was paid out of the petty cash on that particular transaction. On number seven, in number seven, we will record the analysis for wages. That is when we pay for wages out of the petty cash journal. And then on number eight, this is analysis for postages. That is if we have bought postage stamps there or paid for any postage, would enter it in the postage column. And then the next one is analysis for stationery. When we have paid some money out of the petty cash for stationery. And then we have number 10. If there is no analysis for a transaction, in other words, whatever we paid for does not have a column in any of the ones that I've called, you take it to your sundry accounts. And that number 11 becomes the account in the general ledger. Now, I'm going to quickly now do a quick petty cash journal with you. All right? And here are the transactions. They read on the 2nd. Remember the 2nd? So I'm coming to the day. And number 5 becomes your petty cash voucher number. Then it says purchased postage stamps from the post office, and we paid 70 rand. So I come here, details, we paid the post office. How much did we pay? 70 rands. What was that for? Postage. So I won't take it to the sundry accounts. It will end there. Then the next date is the 5th, day 5. You can see here on my source documents, my numbers are going in numerical order. 5, now I'm on 6. Then it says paid Stationers Express for a printer. So here's my Stationers Express, and I paid 210. What did I buy? It is a printer cartridge. I bought a printer cartridge. So I come here, it's part of my stationery, 210. Then the next one is now on the 8th. You can see here. Then on the 8th, here is my day. The documents number are still going on in their numerical order. And then it says, made a donation to old age home. So when I come here, it's old age home. And then how much was the donation? 150. So I bring my 150 here. That donation is not part of wages or postages or stationery. So I bring it to my sundry accounts. 150, then I say donations. And then on number 12, on the 12th rather, I paid wages to Brittany Space, the office cleaner, and we paid 185. So here's the 12th and the numbers you can see. And then I'll come now, whom did I pay? I paid Brittany Space. And how much did I pay? 185. What was that for? Wages. And then the last one says, on the 14th, here's my 14th then. It says, bought refreshments for a visitor from Green Bear store. So here is my number 9. And then I come to my petty cash. I now say 80 because I spent how much? I spent 80. So I bring my 80 here. But that 80 is not part of wages. It is not part of postages. It is also not part of stationery. So it will not go in the wages, the postage, or the stationery, but rather it will come to my sundry accounts. There is my 80. And then what do I then say? Refreshments. Okay. Now, after you have done that, you now have to total your journal. I want you to grab a calculator. I want you to confirm if the numbers that I have here on your screen are correct. So with me, please punch in. Start with your 70 plus 210 plus 150 plus 185 plus 80. How much are you getting? You should get 695 rands. And then if you come to your wages, you see there's only one amount, so you get 185. You come to your postages, there was nothing else, it was only that 70. So I come here, I have my 70. And then we come now to the stationery. In stationery, there was only one amount, which is 210. So you have your 210. But when you come to your sundry accounts, you can find that you have the 150 and the 80. So if you say 150 plus the 80, you end up with 230. Then you have totaled now your petty cash journal. Dear learners, we're going to go again for another quick ad break, and I'm going to see you after this short break.